Nurse That Works Night Shift, Episode 4, Final. Amara quickly minimized the file as Dr. Lawson footsteps echoed closer. "Who is there?" he called out. Amara hid behind the cabinet, her heart pounding so loudly she was sure he could hear it. Dr. Lawson entered the records room and looked around slowly. For a moment everything was silent. Then he muttered, "Strange," and walked out. Amara waited a full minute before breathing again. Her hands trembled as she reopened the file. There it was, a hidden medical log. Patient's name Grace Akanem. Date October 17th. Time 2:13 a.m. Treatment administered by Dr. Lawson. Medication given unregistered substance. Amara covered her mouth. Below that was a handwritten note. Patient became aware of procedure. Another line, patient became aggressive. And the final line, injection increased. Amara whispered, "He killed her." Then suddenly the computer screen flickered. Grace's reflection appeared on the dark screen, standing right behind her. Amara spun around. Grace stood there, closer than ever before. Her pale face looked clearer now, not angry, not evil, just hot. "They lied," Grace whispered. Amara's voice shook. "I know." Grace lifted her arms slowly and pointed towards the hallway. "Show them." Suddenly, the lights busted off. Darkness swallowed everything. Then footsteps echoed loudly. Running footsteps. Dr. Lawson's voice shouted, "Security!" Amara ran down the hallway. Her footsteps echoed widely against the walls. Behind her, another set of footsteps followed. Fast, heavy, closer. She turned a corner and nearly slipped. Then she saw it. What? See? The doors were open, waiting. Behind her, Dr. Lawson shouted, "Stop!" But suddenly, the doors slammed shut in his face. Inside what? See? The air felt thick and cold. Machines flickered weakly. Even though nothing was plugged in, Grace stood beside the old hospital bed. Amara slowly stepped closer. "What happened to you?" she whispered. Grace's mouth trembled. "I reported him." Images flashed suddenly around the room, like memories. Grace writing reports. Dr. Lawson arguing with her. Files being hidden. Medications being switched. "He said no one would believe me," Grace whispered. Amara felt tears falling. Grace continued, "I was going to expose him." The temperature dropped sharply. Then Grace touched her own arm. "He injected me." The hospital bed suddenly shook violently. I couldn't move. The machines beeped loudly. I couldn't breathe. Grace's voice broke, and he watched. Amara cried. "I will tell everyone." Grace looked at her, and for the first time she smiled slightly. The clock on the wall ticked loudly. 2:12 a.m. Dr. Lawson pounded on the doors. "Open this door." The door ticked again. 2:13 a.m. Suddenly everything stopped. The pounding, the lights, the sounds. Time felt frozen. Grace stood tall, now stronger, different. The doors slowly opened by themselves. Dr. Lawson stepped inside and froze because he saw her. "That is not possible," he whispered. Grace walked towards him slowly. Tap, tap, tap. Just like before, Dr. Lawson backed away. "I buried this." Grace stopped in front of him. "You buried me," she said softly. The machine suddenly turned on, all at once, beeping loudly, lights flashing wildly. The hospital bed rolled forward on its own. Dr. Lawson fell to the ground screaming, "I'm sorry." Grace tilted her head, just like she always did, and said, "Too late." By morning, everything was quiet again, too quiet. Staff gathered near Ward C. Police stood nearby. Dr. Lawson was taken away in handcuffs. Evidence had mysteriously appeared overnight. Hidden files, medical logs, deleted reports. Everything Grace tried to expose, it was all there. But Dr. Lawson kept repeating one thing: I saw her. No one believed him, except Amara. What sealed was sealed again, this time permanently. Days passed, then weeks. The hospital slowly returned to normal, or at least it tried to. Amara continued working night shifts, trying to move on, trying to forget, until one night the temperature dropped again, the lights flickered, and at exactly 2:13 a.m. she heard its footsteps. Tap, tap, tap. Amara slowly looked up and saw her. Grace stood at the end of the hallway, but this time she looked peaceful. She nodded once at Amara, like a silent thank you. Then she turned and walked away, slowly disappearing into the darkness. And after that night, the footsteps stopped. Watsi stayed quiet, and Nurse Grace never worked the night shift again. But some nurses still say, if you walk past Watsi late at night, you may smell antiseptic in the air and hear a faint whisper. Check your patience. Thank you for being stable on this channel. Thank you for coming all this long way. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to involve your families and friends in this channel. Bye. See you in my other stories. Thank you.